And I really want to play it in a UNL game at least once this season, but the champion's just not good.
What about what about like Twitch and stuff like that? Do you think Twitch is playable or no?
I think Twitch would have been good here. I think Twitch was another option of a champion that could be good here.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it and he's got so much stealth, and then with the ult, he's so safe and so far back in the back line.
When in a comp like this as well, it's not just the fact that Twitch can keep himself safe. It's how he synergizes in a team fight with that spray and pray.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to effectively just pierce through everyone.
Yeah.
And start shredding teams apart with everything else you have from the Orianna to pull people together with the Rel as well. It all synergizes so well in a team fight comp. And I can understand why they've gone for the Ezreal, but like I said, I'm just being nitpicky.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Nunu and Orianna have noticed, but they have no items.
I think they've just noticed now.
I was looking, I was like, am I like, is this a spectator bug or something? Because they look very confident, but they're like, nah, it looks like they just didn't notice they don't have
Looks
items.
like they have noticed. It might be slightly too late, but
yep, especially the Orianna is going to be late in the lane.
Yeah, might miss 1 minion's worth of XP, which could actually be a pretty
game deciding.
I wouldn't go that far, but I think it could be quite impactful into how this lane plays out.
Yeah.
If the Kiana gets himself, the early level 2, that's the one. My brain is just I don't understand what's going on in my head right now.
Don't worry.
But yeah, I think it's going to be kind of a chill early game. God of War is going to look to make things happen top, and IWD is going to try and make things happen mid, but I don't know how successful they'll be. So it's kind of just watching, waiting, and seeing. We might even see the early dragons go uncontested. So it's kind of just waiting for item spikes, I do believe. But who knows? We've been proven wrong before.
Nuno is looking for some. Yeah, he's looking for a cheese.
Yeah, Teasum's starting to roll in with that snowball. Has the level 2. Did try this yesterday as well. IWD dashes away with the Kiana. Not going to flash. Gets knocked up. But there's not going to be anything else that does come through. No flash forward from the Orianna. Nothing too serious being committed.
I wonder why the Orianna backed off during that and decided not to follow up.
Focusing the CS.
Yeah, probably. It's just those early CS numbers.
I mean, having been late to lane as well, the Zerthru Jr. just needs a little bit of extra pressure just to make sure he can stay even with the Kiana. Doesn't want to let that assassin get too far ahead. And snowballed and roamed on.
Looks like Hecarim should have the... Yeah, he should have the upper hand to get that top scuttle, and looks like Nunu feels the same way and just pings bot scuttle and not even going to try and contest it.
Yeah, knows his top laner and mid laner have priority, so Vilestorm going to be walking in for that crab. Teasum's going to realize this, not going to flip the game 3.5 minutes in on a scuttle crab, and is just going to take that bot lane crab, as you did mention.
I like that foresight where you, especially as the jungler, like, okay, I won't be able to contest this. Let me just make sure I get something. Because the worst thing that...
Oh, Christian getting engaged on flipped back by God of War. Those shotgun legs do hurt quite a lot.
Hecarim's going to look at here.
Oh, Vilestorm popping the ghost. It's rooted down by Zerthru Jr. Nice flash, though. Dodges out on the devastating charge and just gets knocked back into his tower. Meanwhile, Slimy Salad dropping to the Mystic Shot of Brother Crow, and that is first blood going over to the Aquarium. Conqueror stacked up, and Brother Crow looking potentially for more, but not quite going to find anything. But Christian getting traded on. He's not going to drop here. There's not enough damage coming out of the Urgot, but press the attack. Going to chunk him out. Not too sure if God of War is looking for anything further. Don't think he can look for a dive even onto the Nasus. Would be very, very risky. Meanwhile, the junglers are clearing off their bot side. And Adam, I don't know if you've noticed, but you are muted.
Yeah, no, I had a...
Okay.
I had an emergency phone call.
Did you get like ganked by a parent or something?
Yes.
Fair enough, understandable.
We had some IT issues in the company. Some person decided to start stress testing our operating suite without getting the approval, and now our operating suite is offline.
Excellent. Things you love to hear, but InfoWars taking a big chunk from the Orianna of the 0-3 Hall. But if we look at CS across the map, it's all pretty even. There's a slight minor lead in the mid lane, a somewhat okay lead in the bot lane for Brother Crow. And he does have the first blood, so he'll be pretty far ahead. God of War going on to Christian Simeone again, misses the flip, so not going to be able to find the kill. But
if he gets that flip, he's dead.
I would believe so, yeah.
But now
he's
Nunu's going
exerting
to
a
look
lot
for
of
the
pressure.
counter.
He is exerting a lot of pressure onto this Nasus.
Yeah, Nunu's looking for it here.
Snowball is going to be channeled. How are your drifting skills, Teasums? Can you get the snowball through? And he does level 6 though.
Yeah, but you can't do that. Yeah, level 6.
Urgot, and you don't want to overcommit because if the fear does come through, it could easily be a 1v2.
Yeah, I think
just
he's
going to release the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was going to say as well. That is legitimately just pressure release, because the moment that Urgot hit 6 was the moment you can't do any of these plays. Because he's going to turn that into a 1v2 outplay.
Christian Simeone, though, does have that CS lead in the top lane on the Nasus, has been shoved into his turret for the majority of the game, so is just being allowed to farm pretty freely.
Yeah.
Can we get a quick check-in on the stacks?
You mean gold?
No, gold Nasus stacks.
Oh, stacks. Sorry, I heard stats.
So that is 111 at 6 minutes. Not too sure what the threshold that you want to be aiming for on Nasus is. I believe it's 200 at 10. So probably a little bit behind, but well on his way.
Mm-hmm. The Hecarim seems to be getting somewhat of a jungle advantage, but it's not any significant one. It looks...
I think Teasums has made more happen on the map, so I would probably have to argue this pretty even. As we mentioned that, though, Teasums going in again. The Wither comes down onto God of War. Snowball going to connect. Nice buffer on the dash, and the Ascension going to come through from Christian. Going to be a bit wasted, though, as God of War is able to just flash himself out to safety.
Yeah, you get that flash out, but... Yeah, that Urgot is a...
YWD looking aggressively. Going to just go for a bit of a trade. Loses.
Hecarim is getting Drake here as well. In the meantime.
Yeah, well, sensible play. You've seen the Nunu on the top side. You know he can't contest it. Your bot lane has the shove, and they're going to roam across to you. Your mid lane also has pressure. So that is going to be a free Ocean Dragon for the Gosport Gods.
Yeah. I mean, this game is a bit... I mean, it's calm, and I understand why, especially from off-roll Aquarium side. They look at it and they're like, yeah, well, there's no need to rush. We've got very good scaling with the Orianna and Azir and Nasus. Yeah.
I mean, these two team comps both scale relatively evenly. I would give the edge to off-roll Aquarium, just because Kiana will fall off.
Yeah, that was the major one.
Although... she can still be very, very useful if she is hitting those big stuns in team fights.
Yes, but the longer the game state is, the more difficult it is to hit these ones, because you're just gonna have Nunu, who at certain points, if he's got like 3 items, 3.5, he doesn't care about your stun because you won't even have the damage ability to burst him.
But the Kiana could blow up an Ezreal, could blow up an Orianna.
And I feel like you look at that team, and for me, it just screams too little damage. You have the Urgot, Gosport Gods.
The thing is, the Urgot will do a lot of work. I know we say, oh, this team doesn't have a lot of damage, but that Urgot is going to be pumping out DPS in the late game.
Am I seeing this right? He had Tiamat. Urgot.
Yeah.
What?
That's what you do now. It procs on range.
What the fuck did they do to that item?
Yeah, that's what you do now. It's season 11.
God damn it, man! Sorry to God.
We did see a gank attempt from Teasums, though not gonna find anything at that time with the snowball. No extra kills for Brother Crow, but he does have himself about a 20 CS lead here in the bot lane over Duke of Jamming. Nice trading with the Arcane Shift, Essence Flux, Mystic Shot combo.
Yeah, also the Urgot got the Herald as well, so he's... Yeah, but both objectives now. I'm still so confused looking at Urgot using a ranged... That this is illegal.
It is curious that they've given the Urgot the Rift Herald again. Indicates that they might try and use the similar game plan to what they had yesterday, and try and unlock God of War to just split push.
But I feel like that is so much more difficult versus an Nasus.
I would agree. It is definitely law of diminishing returns in this game. The longer it goes on, the less they are going to win that split push matchup.
Yeah.
Nice interrupt on the Alistar's recall there. Just going to desync the Seraphine and the Alistar from each other for a moment or two.
Yeah, because all that Christian has to do, and Kiana is looking for a roam here.
Could see InfoWars Disciple try and go in. The Q going to miss from the Urgot. This route not going to connect either.
Yeah.
And InfoWars is just going to roll back on to the mid lane.
Yeah, very good sixth sense as well from Christian, because there was no wards to tell him that Kiana was roaming, but he just had that feeling. He saw her missing in the lane. He saw
Now we've hit 10 minutes, actually. Can we get a quick stack check on Vilestorm looking potentially? But no, Brother Crow, Eternal Ether sniffing this one out. As Christian, going to get dove on by God of War. No, it's not the Dominus. I don't know what the Nass Assault's called. But that is the Renekton counterpart.
Fury of the Sands.
Okay, not going to drop quite below that threshold. And he is at 261 stacks at 11 minutes. So caught up a little bit on that stat count. Although I think he is being helped by Gardevoir just permanently shoving in this wave.
Yeah, I'd really like the Nunu to come here now. Yeah, okay, he's coming.
Yep, Teasm's going to look with the snowball. Herald going to get the charge off, so it's 2 plates in the back pocket of Gardevoir. Knockup going to connect, but he's buffering the dash again.
There's nothing you can do here.
Nunu slow not going to quite connect with the root, thanks to the slows coming out of Gardevoir, enabling him to just about scuttle himself away. Going to look to just trade back onto Teasms at this point, firing away with that Gatling gun. That wave clear is not legal.
Yeah, it's just as if Urgot didn't have enough wave clear already. he's got the legs, like he melts lane.
Even stopping the recall from Christian Simeone there. Just trying to make the Nasus as uncomfortable in this lane as possible.
But although the Nasus has still got a CS lead, and I mean, sure, with the plates it's even, but
we do see a 1,000 gold lead on the side of the off-roll Aquarium. Yeah. They haven't really done a lot. Yeah, they got first blood, but we see the onslaught of shadows coming in on to Eternal Ether. Vilestorm,
that
kind of going a little bit rogue there. Not too sure what you're doing, buddy. Might find himself caught out now. Teasm's Eternal Ether, the 0-2 Junior looking, but not quite gonna find anything. The Kiana comes down in support, and they don't want to over-engage.
Yeah. Vilestorm just looked very trigger happy there. He saw Rel alone and just decided to engage on her with with Ghost and ult, but yeah, I mean, this should be now an opportunity for the red team to start the dragon as they
InfoWars Disciple Blast Cones over the back though. Gonna go into the stealth form with the Shroud. And the I don't know what the Kiana ult's called, is gonna do a ton of damage. Shockwave catches only onto one, and Juka jamming, trying to do what he can in the backline. Christian Simeone teleports in for the main fight, taking part on the top side. Brother Crow Arcane shifting forward. 1, 2, 3. Vilestorm going down just to the auto attacks. The beat drop going to connect onto Christian, keep Juka jamming alive. Salami Salad, you normally call him the sacrificial lamb, but he's the sacrificial cow in this scenario. Tries to get in position to flash over the wall, just gets stunned up, knocked up, locked up, and taken to the slaughterhouse.
Yep. And now I mean, just look at how this has won the game. The Ezreal just sits on 3 kills. Nasus now got the assist as well, and he's going to rotate back to his lane. He doesn't really care if the Urgot even gets his tower, because he's going to then be able to freeze that lane.
Although that is another full turret going into the back pocket of Gardevoir with 5 plates as well.
That's actually true, yeah. I didn't notice that was pre-turrets as well. Yeah, that's actually big. Huh. But yeah, that Ezreal, I wonder how much. He's sitting on 1,500, yeah. That is a fun game.
But the gold lead actually closing up off that play. Gardevoir getting so much off that top lane tower.
Yeah.
And could we see, and this might be a bit of a premature call, but could we see another potential Gosport Gods base race?
Oh, that'd be so hype. That'd be.
I can already see it in my mind. I can already see it, but it will be intriguing to see where they go from here.
Also, it's a Cloud Soul, so imagine that Nasus with a Cloud Soul. That is.
After what I had to go through with the Mundo yesterday, I don't want to. I don't want to imagine that.
You still got PTSD from that one?
I will forever have PTSD from that one. There is nothing more terrifying in League of Legends than a Cloud Soul Dr. Mundo with ult running in a Senna Shroud. There is nothing more terrifying.
Rough for me to keep the observer because
Yeah.
like now obviously we have director cams, but usually when there's a team fight, I try to take over with manual.
There's nothing more terrifying. I'm telling you.
It was so rough. Like the guy was so fast. I actually had to like really look at keeping up with him.
The only thing that would have made it scarier is if he had Ghost.
Oh boy, imagine that.
He would have been traveling at light speed.
Oh, imagine with him and then like the old items that you had the
I do want to see Christian Simeone doing that to Gospel Gods today, just because I like other people feeling my pain.
Yep. see, but you've got that part of you that is which is the reason why I play this game. Just like fuck it, let's go Teemo Ignite support.
Yeah, exactly. I felt this pain, therefore you have to feel my pain. Slimy Salad and Barstorm looking onto Christian though, where they're going to come out, but the Headbutt Pulverizer does connect Onslaught of Shadows into the Devastating Charge, and Christian just isn't taking damage. Encore is going to come down, he is stunned, he is charmed, but the teleport from the Orianna coming in, Shockwave catches, as does the True Shot Barrage. Christian Simeone finding one, Xerathur Jr. finding a second, the Headbutt not going to find another kill, and the challenge, or whatever the Kiana Rot's called, does go down, but doesn't really catch onto anything. Christian is ulted up by the Urgot, but he is going to be able to ghost himself away, and it is 1 for 2 in the favor of the Off-Road Aquarium so far. Rift Herald started up.
Is it 1 for 2 or 1 for 2 for 0?
1 for 2.
Oh
no, 2 for 0. Yeah, 2 for 0. Wait, I'm dumb. 2 for 0 to Off-Road Aquarium. Herald started up. God of War going to be caught out, flips over Eternal Ether, but does get knocked up. Getting locked up, rooted down, pulled in by the Magnet Storm. Going to find the flash over the wall, though, and is likely going to get himself out, burning with the Ignite, but going to walk away. And after all of that, it's a 2-0. It's a 2-0 fight, a 2,000 gold lead, a bot lane tower, and a Rift Herald for the Off-Road Aquarium.
I don't know how to disable this shit.
What are you trying to do?
Get rid of this.
I don't know.
Shit. No.
Just leave it there. It's fine.
Hey, I got it. Production.
We did it already.
God damn it.
It's a production masterclass.
Yeah, but this is the second time that Vilestorm decided to go in, and now this had this bit back. Oh, never mind. Hold that thought.
Christian Simeone getting engaged on yet again. Where they're going to come down, though, on to the Hecarim.
And the BM. Yeah,
well,
he knows.
He knows. He wasn't taking damage in that top lane fight. So he knows he is pretty much all right. He is only 600 gold behind God of War as well, even with all of that tower gold going onto the Urgot.
Yes, and he currently is on almost 500 stacks as well, so... That is a fun one, right?
Gosport God's bums are about to be violated, I think.
Just imagine you have to, like, fight an Egyptian god of death. And he's just like...
Who can then just decide, you know what? You made me angry. I'm going to ascend.
Yeah.
Like, no thank you. I don't want any part of that. But it looks like we're going to see a fight here over this third dragon, the first cloud of the game. Yeah. I would argue that Off-Road Aquarium with the Rift Scuttler Shrine have the positioning on this fight. Eternal Ether going to look for a potential engage here. Ooh. Flashes forward with the Magnet Storm, flipped over by God of War, who's not really going to get in the middle. Crash down from the Ferromancy, going to go in. But it's looking good for the Gospel Gods. One's going to fall, two's going to fall. Christian finding Vilestorm, but Eternal Ether on the backside dropping very low. Brother Crow staying in, poking with the Mystic Shots, finding IWD, and Christian is going big. Getting flipped by the Urgot, but Urgot's going to fall to the Mystic Shot of Brother Crow. Essence Flux coming forward, and Eternal Ether going to rejoin the fight. Triple kill for Brother Crow. Can he find any more? They're not going to look for it. They don't need to greed for the Seraphine. They are going to pick themselves up the Dragon, and a 4-for-2 fight for the Aquarium.
Yeah, that was a fight.
Cloud Drake.
That was a fight that was very good for Gosport's gods until you noticed that the Ezreal was actually free firing, and the Kiana.
Well, no, you say that,
him, but she didn't have the
super chunked.
Yeah, because the Kiana got to him, but she didn't have the execute. Like she wasn't able to execute him.
Because she missed her ultimate. I need to fucking give me a second. I need to look up Kiana ultimate. Really
I'll tell it to you.
It's bugging me so much.
It's called Supreme Display of Talent.
Oh fucking hell! I'm never getting that one off in a team fight. Fuck me. Okay. We will try. We will try, but I have too many words to say anyway, man. Like.
Yeah. What would be the short version of that? What would that be?
SDT.
SDT. Oh, yeah. That is awfully close to something else.
Exactly. Do you see my issue here?
Yeah, see, that is the reason why I will never go to be a play-by-play caster. I'll just stick to color, and yeah.
Hey, I don't care. Clip me out of context if you want. Go for it. I really don't care. Oh, but we are going to see a fight. Ghost coming out from Vilestorm with a devastating charge. Attract and Repel stun, going to connect. But the Onslaught of Shadows predicting the Arcane Shift is beautiful. And supreme display of talent from InfoWars Disciple, finding the shutdown onto one. Juka jamming, finding Eternal Ether as well. And Christian Simeone walking himself through the fight. Bonk. That is one down. The Urgot going to drag the Nasus back in, fearing up the Nunu. And it's a massive fight for the Gosport Gods in the top lane. Going to be 4-for-1. Double kill for Gardevoir. And likely going to be the Baron. Potentially. I don't know if 0-3 Jr. can stop this.
No, I don't think he's even going to try. But I don't understand. Once that you knew the moment that happened, the Ezreal's dead, but then I don't understand why you keep fighting.
I mean, it wasn't so much that Ezreal was dead, it's just that they went in one by one. So the Ezreal dies, and then Nasus joins the fight. And then as soon as Rel dies, Nunu joins the fight. So it's like you fought 2 5v2s. You're not fighting a 4v5, you're fighting 2 5v2s. Which you're not going to win.
Orianna
can
look here. Please,
there is a shockwave. There is a shockwave available. Eternal Ether going to hex flash in with the crash down. Hits only two with the shockwave. Rift Herald summoned in the mid lane for the Off-Road Aquarium. Can they find Eternal Ether here? Vilestorm, devastating charge forward, trying to knock him away. 0-3 Jr. looking for some exit kills. Gardevoir is going to go down, giving his life, giving his shutdown. Only going to be picked up by the Rel.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world.
Yeah, that Rel getting that 600 gold shutdown is rough.
But it is Baron secured for the Gosport Gods. Mid lane tower going to go down for Off-Road Aquarium, though.
Yeah.
Juka jamming, not going to have enough to defend that, but he's going to try and hold the tier 2. Teasing rolling forward. No, he's not. That's the second turret going to go down with his Rift Herald, and they're going to posture for a charge at least on the Rift Herald.
Imagine if they get a charge.
On the inhib turret.
Okay,
they don't get the charge. Wow. But still, 2 turrets in answer. Not bad. Not a bad response there from Off-Road Aquarium.
Yeah, it's not usually what happens when you have a team get Baron buff, but obviously...
Especially cracking those 2 mid lane turrets.
Yeah. It's so big, especially with the tier 1 gone bot side as well. Like, contesting Drakes from now on for Gosport's Gods is rough. It's very difficult. But yeah, game state right now, Nasus is feeling very, very comfortable. He's
give us a stack check-in.
600. Well, 550, 591.
If someone let me know in Twitch chat if that is actually ahead. I just think that's a ridiculous number for 20 minutes in the game. But I don't know if that's ahead. I don't know if that's behind. I'm assuming it's ahead.
I think Kiana.
Oh, we do see an engage. Magnet Storm into the crashdown. Catches onto 3. Shockwave also on top. And it is the CC layer of dreams for the Off-Road Aquarium. Absolute Zero going to come down. Slimy Salad locked up. Knocking up 2, though. Going to get his top laner out, giving his own life. Double kill for Brother Crow. And IWD going to go down to Christian. The supreme display of talent. Going to just display how supremely talented he is at dying to a Nasus before he flashes over the wall, trying desperately to get himself out. Christian likely going to get the charge down, though, with the Wither in the Shroud.
Yep. And
bonk, plus 12 in the Nasus back pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking rough. I think at this point it's a bit doomed because you've got...
I don't know. Crash down though onto Gardevoir. Gardevoir gonna fall under this turret. Eternal Ether tanking up, but he is more than healthy on the Rel. 0-3 Jr. taking a few shots. He'll have to be popped though by Brother Crow.
But now they don't really have... Okay, I mean, they can still contest it because Urgot's dead, but... If Urgot is alive, they can't get this Drake, but then again, yeah, it's like the...
I mean, Orianna and Rel, both very low health bars, might have to recall on this.
Oh, and he's dead.
Oh, yep, and speaking of said Orianna, he is no longer on the map. Vilestorm gonna say, stand and deliver your money and your life. I will be taking that one. Onslaught of Shadows over the wall gonna secure that. And it is Dragon number 3 for Off-Road Aquarium. Christian Simeone gonna get caught, the beat drop, and the headbutt gonna come out. InfoWars Disciple looking to chase onto this with the Kiana.
Oh my God, he's
Ghost
so
popped by Christian, though, and he is speed... Oh, but the Urgot ult from downtown for the slow. Going to keep him in the middle of all of them. Shutdown goes over to Vilestorm. Big snipe landed by
I'm just looking at this, and I'm struggling to see a way Godswords win this because that Ezreal is 9-1-4, and the Nasus is so fed as well.
It is a very, very big performance from Brother Crow. Christian, obviously just scaling himself up as well.
Yeah.
Mid lane tier 1, gonna fall for the gods.
Also, the 0-3 Hole Jr., his Orianna ults have been really good in some of the situations.
They've been very nice. They have been very, very nice. I do also want to draw attention. If we look at the Seraphine, we're not seeing the traditional Moonstone Seraphine build. We are seeing Liandry's Torment, which in the context of this game, I really like.
Yeah.
They needed more of it. They needed more magic damage. Going for Moonstone here would not... I mean, it'd still be fine.
Yeah, they needed some.
It would still be fine to keep your team alive, but I do agree that it is optimal for the Liandry's, I believe it's Liandry's Anguish now, to come out in here. We also see the Shield Breaker for InfoWars, which I do also like. Trying to break the Orianna shields, trying to break the Rel shield. So nice itemization coming through from both teams, really.
Yeah. Currently, I believe we're gonna probably see a team fight around the 1 minute 20s mark, just because that's when Baron is gonna respawn.
Yep, both teams definitely gonna want to posture around that one.
And
both top laners with their teleports as well, so we are just gonna see a split push down here for now.
And I feel like Nasus is gonna be trying to threaten at least the inhib turret.
The thing here is, if Nasus tries to teleport first, the Urgot can cancel that TP.
Yes.
If the Urgot tries to teleport first, the Nasus has no means of cancellation.
Yeah, he can only match it. But then again, right, like, you can threaten it, then get the Urgot in a TP, and then just don't care. You get there, you split push, and you back off.
Or the Nasus can just hit the Urgot while he's channeling the teleport and chunk him out before he joins the fight.
Yeah.
Those are the options that are available to Christian.
So we see around mid lane here, both teams essentially just waiting for an objective to spawn so they know some place to play around.
We see the True Shot Barrage rifling through, actually, on the minimap. Don't think it quite connected onto anyone.
Yeah.
Maybe more just used for some scouting there by Brother Crow and to clear out mid-wave.
Mid lane here, yeah. Baron is about to respawn in 3 seconds, so now we're going to be looking at this
big chunk onto IWD there from the Mystic Shots. God of War just going to get run down by Christian in the sideline, flashed over the wall. Going to get himself out to safety, but he barely survives.
Yeah, but this is free Baron, man, right?
Yep, already showing what you were talking about earlier of the later the game goes, the more unplayable it becomes for Urgot. Can we get an update on the stack total of Christian's Nasus?
760.
That's got to be ahead for this stage in the game. Christian, absolutely ginormous.
Oh, I like this. I like what what Aura just did. They ensured mid lane priority to then threaten it.
Yep, to then sneak in. But Brother Crow getting himself tagged. Oh, the Encore. Ben's not short enough. It doesn't get the extended range. Shockwave doesn't connect onto anyone, though. And InfoWars Disciple going to be the first kill of the fight. Brother Crow exhausted up, trying to escape over the wall with the Arcane Shift. And Salami Salad going to join his mid laner in the Death Chamber. God of War getting killed in the bot lane as well. Christian going on a mad one on the split push.
Yeah.
Trying to find the bot side in Vilestorm and Juka jamming, running for their lives. Brother Crow and the 0-3 Hall Jr. turning on towards Baron, but Christian is going to have his way with this turret.
He's got ult.
He could go for the double kill here, potentially. Yeah. Finding the tower, going straight onto Juka jamming. Is he going to get on the Seraphine? Oh my god, the damage is ridiculous. That's a plus 12. And he's just going to continue bonking. The Wither's going to come out 1 and 2 and 3. And that's the double kill for the dog in the bot lane.
Boy.
He has been let very much out of the doghouse tonight.
Yeah, and we both said this, right? We both said this. We were like, look at that Nasus. If you don't get a handle on that early, it's going to lead to issues. We both said it, and it came true now.
Yeah.
And this is going to be...
Also... Oh my god, the dream.
Yeah.
He's going to have ult plus Ghost. The dream. The dream.
So how do you survive this if you're a Seraphine, right? That Nasus just Ghost, and you're like, fuck you. You just
don't. It doesn't matter how much crowd control you have.
Yeah, no.
You just don't survive.
No, you're just fucked, mate.
Yeah, you straight up just don't survive.
Yeah, this is now just to look at this, right? Like you've got an Ezreal who's 10, 1, and 5. You've got the Orianna who's sure he's doing a more of a supportive the at least scoreline, right? Like 1, 2, and 11. But she's doing a lot of damage as well. And then you've got that Nasus who's just like, yeah, hello there.
But off for Aquarium, this game looked close at a couple of points. There was that fourth big team fight in the top lane that Gosport Gods won. And it's a bit... I mean, off for Aquarium just showing that they have really come to play today.
Yeah. So they should be breaking this base now here.
Yeah, Baroned up Cannon Minion going to do all the work for them. They might have killed one, but the second wave is rolling in. Next Baroned up Cannon should take 2 or 3 autos before falling at that turret. Christian just going to walk in and do the work himself. But it's the big engage from Eternal Ether. The crash down into the Magnet Storm, and he catches on to 3. Vilestorm going to get dropped. IWD and Ben already dead. Gardevoir trying to escape the siphoning strikes of the NASA. Slummy Salad offering himself up as dinner. And it's 2 people on the fountain. Christian and Brother Crow are going to shred these towers to pieces. Vilestorm and Gardevoir, can they pull off the miracle 2 versus 4? It does not look like it's possible. Shockwave going to blow Gardevoir to pieces. He is chunked out and gone. And Vilestorm just going to be able to hide on his summoning platform whilst his Nexus explodes. Off-roll Aquarium, 4 and